Hello, hello. Wait a second. Let me just bust up the tones. Uh, yeah. Let's just take DJ. Let's just go DJ. DJ? I don't know, man. Idle long. DJ is nice. So I'm sorry about the delay. I'm kind of late when it comes to like streaming right now because there was like a power outage for maintenance. I probably maintenance. There was a power outage from 5 to 5, like from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's like a 12. It's a 12-hour power outage, and I couldn't do anything else. There's like nothing else to do when it comes to the freaking house. So it was like nice. I had to finally take an actual freaking break, right? But I still have music. I was like sound tripping the entire freaking day, and eventually landed on something like wrote a little bit of a story, like have like the bones of a story with me. Yeah. Would you like to listen to that story, or like, I think, I think the story would be like we're just gonna put a pin in it for another day because the story I got from my trip was kind of nice. But today I'm gonna talk about. I'm always gonna be, yeah. It's gonna be on freaking time. I need to report. I need to report what I have finished. Overall, like, yeah, it deserves its 90 freaking thing. I think the problem when it comes to these freaking ratings, I kind of starting to understand now. It's a matter of freaking execution as to what the message is supposed to be. So when I was like watching Thor: The Dark World, I see all these freaking messages, but it's not executed very well. It's not very clear towards the viewer. The viewer is confused as to what is going on, as to why the stakes are going on, as to why they're pushing towards what they're doing. Like, it seems confusing to us viewers, like how important whatever it is that they're trying to do or what everybody else is doing towards their goal, right? Like, it seems like it's hard to be able it's hard to be able to understand Thor. It's easy to understand, but to empathize and to be able to, yes, it's easy to understand, but to empathize and really feel what they're going through, that takes a lot more messaging, right? It takes a lot more better execution when it comes to the filmmaker's part as to really sending in the message towards the viewers, right? That's what, like, when it comes to Captain America Winter Soldier, it's clearly clear. I have like no freaking things to be able to say about it. It's just like there's no confusion to be able to like somehow clarify when it comes to like saying here. All I have is like a freaking claps, man, and hype towards it. So I must say it again. Like, it's a known fact that everything that I hype, I kind of practicing this in my head. Okay, it's a known fact that everything that I hype out turns to shit. It's a known fact that I've hyped up a lot of shit and it turns to freaking shit. It's a known fact that everybody that I hyped up, everybody that I connect with, like later on turns to freaking shit, and like their work turns to freaking dog shit. So, do there, stand up. For those who wanted to be still, like for those who wants to be, for those who want my hype, right? For those who wants me to be hyped up, better step up to the fucking plate because I'm fucking tired of this freaking shit. Of people trying to hype me up for things, people trying to hype me up for like objects and things to come, and then not performing to my standards and not performing to my expectations. So if you dare, it's a known fact. So if you do dare to step up to me, to my freaking hype, and to able to match my freaking hype, yeah, like, stand up, man. Like, show yourselves, right? Anyways, that's about it. Yeah, Winter Soldier deserves the freaking hype. Whatever it is that you hype about it, it's just fucking good. I'm with you to the end of the line. That is still hitting me. That is still hitting me after a fucking day. Like, I replay that fucking line in my fucking head and it's still hitting me. it's still fucking hitting me. Even right now, as I say it, I'm with you to the end of the fucking line. I still feel those freaking words in my heart and in my fucking mind. I can still hear it. I can still hear. I can still feel it piercing to my fucking soul. Okay, I can still speak. I can still hear fucking Bucky and freaking Cap speaking to my fucking soul, man. That's what those freaking thing lines like it's doing to me, bro. Like holy fucking shit. What the fuck is this movie doing to me, man? That's why it deserves a fucking 90, man. Like holy fucking shit. You see how fucking bad and evil freaking Winter Soldier is, right? Like the way he did, the way he fucking wrecked or like wasted all these freaking people, like the amount of freaking pilots that were supposed to be air support for freaking Captain America, trying to freaking save him and trying to help out, and he comes in, freaking wipes them and wasted all those freaking guys. The best freaking one too. There's like the there's this captain's orders. That is just that had me fucking tearing up, bro. Like captain's freaking orders with a gun to your fucking head and still be able to say no. Like holy fucking shit, man. Bro, no. I've had those freaking feelings, man. I've had those it's somehow in my fucking mind. I had those, and I can somehow empathize with those freaking things that freaking happen when it's just freaking crazy, bro. Yeah. That was that. And then we have this uncomfortable thing with freaking Natasha. But that was just a great way to set up boundaries between each other, right? Yes, it was leading onto something, but it was like no, because this guy still wants Peggy, man. Still wants Peggy. Aye. Yeah, that was Captain America Winter Soldier. It's crazy insane, bro. The freaking messaging, like, yeah, I see like holy freaking like Scarlett Johansson, very convincing way of like showing this vulnerability when it comes to Natasha Romanoff, and like having this between two people, like the dynamic or the chemistry between like Cap and freaking Black Widow, right? In that, like Cap and Nat's like chemistry is like so freaking nice. It's insane that it was like that. Like the first freaking thing we got. The Saint Paul Saint that the guy that he fought in the freaking ship, like somehow like the mini boss fight like they had in the freaking ship when they raided. That guy is like an icon when it comes to like MMA fights. In the UFC, he's a freaking icon. That guy is a UFC fighter, and there's like nods to like Ultimate Fighting if he doesn't, if he doesn't want to. If he doesn't want to be a soldier anymore, it could be like an Ultimate Fighter, and that is freaking funny. That's like a good nod. Like the on your left, like there's so many freaking callbacks, and like how it's like not a setup. It's just yes, the setups and the payoffs are so freaking. It was worth the freaking payoffs, man. The setups were like worth the freaking payoffs. The setups don't feel like they're setups. It feels like the flow of the freaking story feels coherent toward each other. There's like no confusion as to why they're doing this, why they're not doing this. You can see the changes in the freaking characters as the journey goes on. When it comes to their changes, it's clearly clear what is going on, that what they need to do and what they need to become in this freaking journey. You really see it. It's really freaking clear. There's no need for further clarification from me to be like to further see it. All I have is like freaking praise, man. All I have is fucking praise towards Captain America. The only criticism I have is like somehow 3 helicarriers can take on the Hulk. Like, are you fucking kidding me? 3 helicarriers to take on the Hulk. Nah, that is not enough, bro. Like, dude, all the freaking targets. Okay, and the ones there's the algorithm when it comes to the freaking targets. It feels like it's real. It feels like it's something close to reality that we can like somehow when it comes to these freaking ages, when it comes to these freaking time, that kind of freaking thing can possibly freaking happen, right? With an algorithm based on your freaking things, they say they Of course, it's not just guns to your freaking head and ultimately kill you. They are like countermeasures. Instead of guns, it's flak. Instead of guns, it's flak. Instead of guns, it's censorship. Instead of guns, it's something else that somehow still preserves freaking life, but somehow controls it. It's an algorithm that does that. It keeps you dumb. It keeps you stupid. It keeps you engaged in a certain kind of thing to prevent you from being learning things and being to able to see the world for what it is and to be able to see the freaking truth. It keeps you distracted. It's something like that, right? That's like the algorithm that they're kind of fighting. But it's much more clearer if it was guns pointing at each other's freaking heads. Right? Because if it's like those kinds of control of what I said, kinds of control, is much more people will be able to empathize with freaking Hydra. I'll be able to like, yo Hydra, yo Hydra, hurry up, kill me up. Nah, it's no longer 2013. This is no longer 2013. It's no longer 2013. It's no longer 2014. That was like 10 years ago. It was like further 10 years ago, 11 years ago, right? It was at least 10 years ago. It was a decade ago. And they were like talking about things that are like, should be a reality in these freaking days. It can be, it looks like a reality as to what can happen these freaking days. And it's like, feels prophetic as to what it is, to what the big bad that they have. And it's just much more, it feels much more of a fucking high stakes freaking threat as to what it is. It's just crazy insane because the fall of this freaking shield, the fall of shield, the fall of this organization that's supposed to keep everybody safe, right? It's supposed to be the big organization for the good guys to be able to work with. And it was like, it's infested. It's like, it's a front for the, it's just a front for the bad guys. It's a good thing that it's a front for the bad guys. It's a spy freaking movie about duplicity and all those freaking things, but it seems so freaking clear. It's about it's a movie like about duplicity and like changing as to what it is, right? It feels like Axis. It feels like the Axis freaking event, but kind of like much more toned down because you see the good guys turning into a little bit of bad. You see Captain America being changed or like being updated towards being up to the times for what it is like back then. The ideals of the people back then when he was that those what he represent, the ideals of what he is back then, is still be able to work with what is happening in the current freaking times to us to catch up with reality. And that's crazy insane to see that from freaking Cap. It's just a it's it's such a good way to see it, man. It's such a good to see it from him because he was able to change like that instantly. Like it's just no, it didn't have to change, man. It was like they don't even know. They were at the point that they don't even know what they're supposed to freaking do, right? Because the fall of freaking Shield, you have like, yeah, you have Nick Fury supposedly freaking dead. Yeah, but like how they faked it, it's like this scene of just Natasha just staring down, just there, staring, looking at freaking the dead body of Nick Fury, and you were like, she's freaking doubting if this is like a fake body or not a fake body. It feels like that. It feels like that later on afterwards, but it's just at the moment that you're watching, it feels like she has like grief for like somebody else, right? If she is like somehow grieving for freaking Nick Fury. Nick Fury is the spy. you Yeah, Nick Fury, the one who lies with every freaking body, like be able to like take in like Natasha over now. It's just crazy, insane. Those are like really nice freaking ways to be able to like talk about the Winter Soldier, like Bucky's return. We were like, yes, we were like hinted on when the first freaking part of the movie. Like somehow when it comes to Howling Commandos, only like Bucky is like the one who gave his life for the cause. Not not for the nation, but for the cause. Of course, the nation, of course, fine, right? Then we see Captain America still talking to Peggy. Yeah. It's just crazy insane. It it's just crazy insane. And it's like that. It's like very nice and very fun movie. Like the action scenes, bro. The action scenes. I have no freaking thing. Like I'm really glued in when it comes to the freaking action as to like how they freaking choreograph the action scenes and how they fight. It's so freaking nice, man. It's just one of those. Oh my god, the choreography for the fights in here is just insane. They're really really like it's a well made freaking movie, man. Like there's just it's like well done. It's very well done. It's so good. Yeah, like I have nothing to say. I'm like 16 freaking minutes, and I like should I like retell you the freaking story of Captain America Winter Soldier? I think you just need to watch it because me retelling it isn't gonna give it justice to how it like's being shown there because it was so fucking good. Yeah. Plus, I like it's a spoiler freaking talk right now. Like whatever it is that I'm talking about, man. No one's nice between these two freaking people. Like somehow for the he still have faith. Like somehow like Captain America still have faith that Bucky is inside whatever it is that the Winter Soldier is, man. Like there were no hints. There were no hints that Bucky was there, and still Captain America trusts that like Captain America is still pushing that Bucky is inside of that. Yes, we see it as a viewers, but towards him, like in his point of view, like as viewers, we see him like later on, right? When they were like trying to wipe his freaking brain, or like when he's doing this mission report, he was like having struggles. It's like getting memories and freaking flashbacks. But like we don't see that. Like Captain America didn't see that part of freaking Bucky. All they see is like Winter freaking Soldier, and we as a viewer, we were like, yes, we trust Cap. We were with Cap as to like whatever it is that Cap is freaking doing, just because of that flashback freaking scenes. We were like, yes, there is hope for freaking Bucky. And we were like, yeah. And they were like, the fight was freaking crazy, insane because they were like, it seems like they're evenly matched on how they freaking fight. But the final freaking fight, we were like, able to see it. It's just crazy, insane. And like Captain, after being shot by Bucky 3 freaking times, he still be able to like go there, pick out these freaking steel freaking pillars, and like save his freaking ass. That is just fucking crazy. That is 18 minutes of just glaze and praise. There are like crazy as in thing there. The goof, there were like this goof where they were like going inside. It's not perfect. Okay, it's 90. Okay, they were like crazy as mistakes. So it was just like you don't even see or notice these freaking plot lines or freaking mistakes. One of these things were the the Arnim Zola freaking sequence when they somehow supposedly be able to like go underground the freaking bunker, but when the missile freaking hits, it feels like they're just the missile is just like on top of them. Like what? They were just like very very just in just like on the surface freaking level. Yes, that's the thing. One of those freaking things in there. But like, there's nothing much. There's no. It's very hard to like say something negatively when that movie is like very impactful and like it's really freaking good. The uh it's just crazy insane because we're going after this one. It's like Age of Ultron, which is it's a good freaking setup for whatever it is that to come. When it comes to freaking phase 2, when it comes to these freaking phases, when these heroes come in, when these people come in, they somehow tear down the old and like starting to establish something new. But somehow in they're establishing on something new, there are like new more problems, bigger problems, uh, problems that the old was trying to fix, or problems that the old was like be able to fix, but they cannot be able to understand it, and then they're now going to face the things coming from the old, the establishment of crazy ass freaking things, right? When it comes to phase 2, it's the establishment of freaking Shield after Shield, who is gonna protect the freaking world? It seems like who's gonna protect the freaking world like after Shield, right? And you'll be able to see these freaking things. You see, after in this freaking movie, you see Nick Fury is still trying to do what it is he's good at, being a freaking spy. It's no longer under Shield though, but it's just going hitting Hydra agents. We see that there are still people who want to work, who want to. It's no longer the entire organization in Shield is not filled with like freaking Hydra agents, right? It's not filled with Hydra agents. It's just that you see that at the end of the freaking movie, in the third freaking act, the third freaking act is like really fucking good. Uh, Nick Fury almost died, and we see, was it Anthony Russo or that is it Joe? Who is Joe and who is Anthony Russo? Ah, it's Joe. That is Anthony. That is Anthony. It's Joe. Aye. It's Joe Russo. Yes, the Russo brothers. This is really fucking good, man. What other movies did they make? The Gray Man? Cherry? After Endgame, they went with Cherry and The Gray Man. What is this, The Gray Man? And I haven't watched this. I might watch it. um, The Gray Man. And then Electric State. What the fuck? Electric State is fucking horrible, by the way. If you want to see something fucking horrible and like great as fucking confusion, Electric freaking State. It was supposed to be set up for something freaking good, but somehow at the end it's like, what the fuck? Cherry. Oh my god. It's a good freaking movie. And we got Abed in it too. We got Abed. We got Abed in the freaking mix. We got Abed like trying to do his shit. They're good, man. They're good, and it seems like when it comes to their their whatever it is, their filmography, it just shows that even the best, and then happens to the best, people still fuck up, and I'm like, yeah. After Endgame, I'm like, everybody's looking up to the Russo brothers, but the two, then you see Electric State, and you're like, fuck, what the fuck were they doing? I think they were just money grabbing, man. I think they were just money grabbing for the sake of like anything else. I don't know. Yeah, and then it seems kind of yeah. You know what? Looking at this, you see Winter Soldier. I see Community, bro. I know Community. I've watched Community. I fucking love that shit. And then we see Winter Soldier, and you see Endgame, and then you see Electric State, and you're like, bro, it's Marvel fucking doomed. Is it really fucking doomed? It seems like it's doomed. It's sorry. It's starting to look like it's doomed, man. Or maybe they are like a very specialized kind of people, right? It seems like they are very specialized into a certain kind of like filmmaking, into a certain kind of movies, which is Marvel movies. I think they're really, really specializing in freaking Marvel movies and be able to like establish and create stories in the fucking Marvel universe and create great stories based on that. I think they're that, and I think they're good in that freaking area. You know, I think they're just specializing in that. We'll see after Doomsday if it's like fucking Doom or like so much freaking hype too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, uh, anyways, uh, anyways, wait. Go back to Captain America: Winter Soldier, and like, and it's just the nightmares of like Electric fucking State, man. I watch Electric freaking State, and I'm like, holy shit, bro. And I was like, I was thinking what happened, and then I talked to my mother about Electric freak. You know what? I'm not talking about Winter Soldier. We're talking about the Russos at this point, you know. See, because of the Winter Soldier, there's like so much high expectations when it comes to these freaking two filmmakers. There's so much fucking hype, and yeah, fuck, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us, but holy fucking shit, that fucking fumble when it comes to Electric State, like it doesn't seem like, dude, it's like the bravery, okay? The bravery of these freaking two still putting their name on it is crazy insane. Like still putting their name on it, saying that they directed it is crazy insane. And like taking the freaking fall and taking the freaking hit for this atrocious freaking movie because I don't believe it's their fault. I clearly do not believe it's their fucking fault because if they had their freaking way, if they were like able to like make movies in their freaking own way, like something like this, something like Winter Soldier, something like, you know, something like Winter Soldier can come out. Like if they're like if they work together with other freaking people, it seems in the freaking past you can see that they can like there is a record that they can make something fucking great, and then you see this freaking Electric State, like holy shit. Ay, ay, ay. I think it's deliberate freaking sabotage. It's either self sabotage from these two freaking two, like they really just wanted to work with freaking Marvel. it's like it's like Marvel calling towards them at this freaking time when they're freaking shooting it, and it was like, oh fuck it, let's fuck over this freaking thing. Let's still like let's have a gamble, and then just you know two freaking movies. It was like even the man who made Godfather, even Coppola, Francis Ford Coppola, has a fucking shitty ass freaking movie, bro. It was a dog shit freaking movie. Like, what the fuck is that? And here I am, like seeing my freaking idols like make mistakes, and I'm like, oh, they're human, and I'm like, I can empathize with them and their freaking mistakes because all I ever do is freaking mistakes, man. All I ever do is fucking mistakes and fuck up so freaking hard that it feels so freaking irredeemable. That's what I always feel like, man. And I seeing these freaking like filmmakers that I look up to and how they freaking make their movies, and you're like able to see them make mistakes too, and I'm like, shit, bro. So, uh, yeah, it's either fueled. It's make mistakes. Like mistakes is like fueled by freaking ego sometimes because you overestimate yourself, you push yourself way too freaking hard, all those freaking things, right? Uh, yeah. I need to like breathe for a little bit. I can feel my chest like having chest pain. Yeah. I need to calm myself. Oh. uh, yeah. Anyways, uh, Captain America, Winter Soldier. It's really good. It was really freaking good, man. Yeah, it's really good. It's really really fucking good. Dropping the algorithm. There were no targets. 3 targets left, and then this freaking gunships were just shooting at each other like. Tuk, 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 tuk. It's so much explosions. Freaking Falcon dodging artillery and freaking anti-air weaponry shooting at him, targeting him, and it's like one of the. It's just holy fuck, bro. Like explosion. I know what it feels like to have an explosion like right next to your freaking face. Okay, I know what it feels like to have explosions like in your face, and somehow he's like moving unfazed. All these freaking explosions going on around him, man. It's crazy, insane to be able to watch. I was like, holy fuck, bro. Yeah, dude, that was like a cool scene from the Falcon, man. Yeah, not even flinching, and this is crazy, insane. Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions, bro. Like even if the explosions blow in the, it's a cinematic experience, bro. It's a cinematic experience to be able to see that. Holy crap! Oh my head! Oh my head! My head! This is. I'm having like a slight headache, small freaking headache. Uh, and now I'm thinking Giancarlo Esposito. Oh my god, Brave New World. Ah, meanwhile, Brave New World. Ay, ay, ay. That fucking fumble. Brave New World. So this is at the time where like yeah, because after this one we get a post credit scene. We see Wanda and no. What the fuck is that speedster? What is his name? Yeah, we don't see speedsters now. It was like really good like depiction of a speedster. Like even before Eternals, man, there's like a good depiction of a speedster. Like, was it a really good depiction of a speedster? Like, who the hell is this guy again? Like, you didn't see that one coming. Yeah, that guy. Man, Ultron's gonna suck now because I know I really liked it. I kind of liked Ultron. Ultron with his daddy issues. Ultron with his daddy issues, having two dads like Banner and Tony Stark. Yeah, having Banner and Tony Stark as his freaking fathers. I guess that. uh, Ay. Wait. Anything else I need to talk about this? Oh. Yes, it's somehow like an AI doing all these freaking things, and it's like, oh, it's Arnim Zola. Uh, Anything else? Anything else you want to talk about? Nothing much. Nothing much. Anything else that I want to talk about when it comes to Winter Soldier? It's just really that good, man. It's just not good. Now, when it comes to it, it's just so freaking good the way they execute it. When it comes to like the message and the way they executed the freaking message, it's just really nice. It's just so good how they paid it off, how they like executed all those freaking things from scene to scene, cut to cut. whatever it is that they're taking you into, or whatever it is points of view that they're taking you into, it's just so really good. It feels coherent with the greater freaking story, into whatever it is that's going on. It's nice. Alright, let me just scan the entire thing and just let me like see. Let me look at these things. Yeah, the boat scene, the raid in the boat. Oh my god, that was one of the really fucking cool. Project Insight. Yeah, it's just nice. The action scenes, it's just a full pack action scene, man. It's just really good action. Overall, like Nick Fury. Oh, the thing about it too, man, it's like, dude, this is one of the craziest freaking things. Like, how the fuck did Captain America have the intuition to not trust Pierce? You know, like, what? There anything else that he said that like to deter him off? Yeah, it feels like that. How did, yeah, and then the elevator scene. Oh my god, the elevator scene, such a fucking meme. It's a meme for a reason. It's just that good. The elevator scene, 41st freaking floor. Like, is there anything in this freaking car that works? Aircon is 100% functional. Like, those are like freaking funny. But the jokes were like landing slightly good, but not to the point that it takes you out of the immersion or the seriousness or the gravity of the situation, right? It is funny like that, but you see it. It is kind of funny. Yeah, this freaking crazy ass part, man. It's like the tension of everything like rising into like everybody is like Hydra. It's just so good. Yeah, everybody's Hydra in this freaking point, bro. They beat the shit out of everybody. It was like running. Yeah, it's so good. Your attention is always on there, man. And then when they dropped off this guy, yeah, we don't get to see like them breaking in into one of those freaking forts. And then you get to see this senator that is so fucking funny. It's all about the freaking prostitution. Yeah, I get to see him like all about freaking whores. It's just like a good callback to Iron Man 2. It's just so good, man. The fight scenes, it's just purely more. It's like a really good action movie, and the action is really there, gripping and taking you into the freaking action, and not just like action for action's sake. It is action for it seems. Is it action for action's sake? No, it seems threatening. It's like whatever it is that's going on with whatever it is that's going on. The action is nice. The tension is still freaking there. It's really held tight. Like when it comes to the freaking narrative as to whatever it is that's going on. Like somehow the storytelling when it comes to the action, you see like somehow like the skill of everybody's skill level is in there. And it seems like they can match each other when it comes to the skill level, when it comes to like how they fight and all these freaking things. And it's kind of nice. It's nice to be able to see that. When you see like Natasha's freaking skills, you see Captain's skills, like, but you see this Winter Soldier being like, you see the power, like you see the power scale of freaking Winter Soldier being able to like take on these freaking three. It seems like it's that freaking threatening that he can take on like a Falcon, like all of them at the same time. But it seems like it's also smart. It doesn't seem like a big dumb freaking guy who has like a bigger stick. It doesn't seem like he just has a bigger stick. It seems like he's smarter, he's faster, he's stronger. You know? like catching Captain America's freaking shield. It feels so like whoa, like that's so cool. But he's like, it doesn't seem like he's that overpowered because we see Natasha, he can get tricked, you know. Like this, the scene with the fight when he has the knife and he's just throwing the knife, like switching from left hand to right hand when it comes to like using the freaking knife. It's so cool to see. Like that is such a cool choreography. Yeah, the stunt guys in here is insane. Like holy crap. Yeah. Sound effects, Foley is nice. You can hear like Bucky's arm like whirring. Yeah. It's just crazy insane that most of this is sound. You got the whooshes, whoop whoop. Then the silence and the tension. Nah, this is really good, man. Like most of the freaking sound you don't even know, but it's like hitting you and making you feel things. The things that make you feel is actually probably 70% the sound and 30% what is going on in the freaking screen. What's going on the visual. Because some of the sound is like directing you or like inviting you or telling you this is what is actually going on. That's what the sound is like trying to tell you. Like this is what is going on, and then when it comes to silent, and we're able to like, oops, pay attention much more to whatever they're gonna say. Oh, they see it. There is. I see it. I see it. The who the hell is Bucky kind of thing. The who the hell is Bucky? We see the hesitation when it comes to the Winter Soldier. When he is unmasked, you see him as like a human kind of freaking thing now. It's no longer just like some big ass freaking threat. You can like it's just much more personalized now. Yeah, we get to see the flashback. Oh, that's the only thing that Cap gets to see from freaking Bucky, I guess. Uh, like this hesitation when it comes to the Winter Soldier. Like when he called him Bucky. That's the only thing he had. That's the only thing he had. That's the only thing he had. That's the only thing he had to be able to like find a conclusion that Bucky is still in there. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy insane. That's all he freaking had. Just a flinch or just wow. Just a small facial reaction. They be able to like do that. And specimen indeed, right, Aaron? From the MacBook store. The mall. Aaron from the mall. Uh, and then here. Freaking boardroom scene. It's crazy insane. The fight with the fight with Frank Grillo. This was like 10 years ago, bro. This is a 10-year-old freaking movie and it still looks good. Yeah, 10-year-old movie, bro. It looks good. 10-year-old movie and still looks good, man. Still holds up. Because there's not many much CGI to be able to like update. And it's mostly freaking stunts. That's why it's really good. Like when it's called practical, like mostly practical. The action is like not CGI freaking fights. It's just crazy. You know, well choreographed freaking melee scenes. It's like so freaking good. The way he took down the way he took down the VTOL, the jet. It's one of those things. It's so nice. It's one of those really cool ones things, and somehow it's like a good advertisement for like Harley Davidson because that freaking the scenes with the motorcycle is just nice. This guy's insane. It's like that. It's just so good, man. It's just really good. It's a really good freaking movie. Anything else? I'm like scanning. Yeah, the scene in the operation freaking scene. You see Natasha freaking like, is this another fake out? It doesn't seem like a fake out when like you see her do this to Loki, right? But somehow she's doing this. It's like you see her do this kind of like emotional freaking thing, like emotional freaking playing with it when it comes to things. But it doesn't seem like there's some motivation for her to do that in this freaking scene uh where Nick Fury is being operated on and freaking dying. That's really cool. And it's a really good that's freaking scene. Then you had the freaking music coming in with that freaking good ass strings. And then like sticking that freaking USB on the so good. It's really good. The way you're dragged into the everything else is just really clear and nice as to why they're going in there. But I don't think I'd be able to like grasp the freaking situation or like handle whatever it is that's going on because when I watch this in the cinema, it's kind of hard to be able to like nah, it's like 10 years ago, man. I gotta give myself some slack to be able to like remember the entire freaking thing. I don't remember the entire freaking thing, but I remember like Natasha kissing Captain America. I remember the Bucky freaking scenes. I remember at the end of it, Bucky saves freaking Cap. Like no matter whatever it is that they're fighting, I remember the Bucky saving Cap. Anything else I remember with Winter Soldier. I remember my experience like leaving the freaking thing and having chills. Like leaving the freaking theater, it's like all I had is freaking chills. I don't know why. I don't know why I had this freaking coldness in me that somehow I watched a horror movie. I have this freaking dread and threat. I have this freaking dread that I felt when I left there. When I was like, I watched it 10 years ago, right? I watched it 10 years ago and watched it, and like I went out and I felt this freaking fear, this freaking cold fear. Like somehow when it comes to cold, I relate it to somehow when it comes to fear. There's like this thing inside your bones that you feel that you're cold. It's just kind of different kind of cold. It's chills that it's giving me a little bit of fear. I don't understand why I felt that, but I know I'm feeling cold when I left there. It's not the aircon. It's not the aircon when it comes to the thingies, but it's one of those freaking first iterations or first times. One of those earlier freaking things, ancient freaking things where I'm feeling this freaking kind of cold. I felt it also when I come watching horror movies, VHS. I felt it when that's one of those freaking horror movies where I actually felt freaking scared. Like there's this kind of like dread. That's kind of like freaking cold freaking dread. The first VHS movie. It's kind of like Wreck. It's kind of like Wreck. It helps us of the Blair Witch Project, but it's much more amped up and kind of crazy, insane that it's like that. That's like VHS. But this is one of those movies where I kind of don't understand. It's not a horror movie, but it feels like a horror movie. After after I watch it, I have the same feeling as if I watch a horror movie. But I throughout the freaking thing, I don't. Throughout the entire experience, I don't feel like I'm watching a horror movie. But these days, I do see it like that. It's kind of crazy, insane. I probably, yeah, I'm talking about probably the algorithm thingy. That's probably like hitting in my freaking subconscious. That freaking algorithm seems like a reality. It seems close to freaking reality, right? Like the illusion of a freaking movie to reality is like being blurred out, and I'm having that freaking chills. That kind of freaking scare. I'm kind of getting scared like that because it feels real. It feels real. That's why I'm scared because it feels real. Because it feels freaking real. Just like the first VHS movie when I was like watching it, it felt fucking real. It was way too freaking real. The lines between movie and freaking reality as to what the themes and whatever it is that they're going on and why like whatever it is that they're going through or whatever it is that they're fighting feels real. That's why probably I'm having chills. Crazy insane, man. Yeah, the big CGI when it comes to the ships. Yeah. Oh, there was like cringe ass parts too when it comes to like freaking Natasha saying "arrest me." Then oh, that was like fucking cringe. And Natasha and Capitol Hill saying like "arrest us." Then oh. Then we get the post credit scene. The post credit scene is insane. It's kind of nice. And we see at the very last of it, we see Bucky looking at himself, like understanding, like staring at the freaking Bucky Barnes and staring at his own portrait and staring at his freaking story, looking at his freaking story and what he is. It is his freaking story before he became the Winter Soldier. It's insane. It's just that good, man. It's just that good. When it comes to like the other story, I'll tell you in the flip side. Probably, I'll tell it in the flip side first before I tell it here on stream. Because the flip side, I got to go to an experience today, and it's kind of crazy. But it's not related to freaking Marvel, or it's much more personal things. It's I don't know. Yeah. I get to read this freaking book that I'm writing, and this book, this journal, right? I get to throughout this freaking entire day. I get to read this journal and reading all this. I get to read some of the things that I've written, and and after I read it, I shall be able to say things. I don't know. Yeah, try to make another story when it comes to like beats. Um. Shit. Anyways, yeah, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you on the flip side. And all this stream, it's not completely unrelated to this stream, so it's just like no, probably not. I'll tell you some other time because I need to flesh things out and not to be highly emotional when telling you this freaking story. Yeah, because it's just hard to tell stories when you're like very emotional and sobbing and crying. It's just takes away from takes away from the story and makes it you make it about you, not about the story itself. Anyways, yeah, that's about yeah. Yeah, I like it. I really like. Oh, there's also one more thing. It's just that he hasn't found somebody with the same life experience as his. He's like 90 something years old, like 96. He's 96 years old. Yeah, he's 96 years old. He's like a fossil. Fucking old as fuck, bro. But looks young. But one of the craziest body transformations is actually like Captain America, Steve Rogers, like Chris Evans, like crazy insane. Crazy insane body transformation, like holy freaking shit, that's insane. Uh, I'm like when it comes to like body freaking goals, probably Chris Evans. It's no longer Brad Pitt, Fight Club. It's Chris Evans, Captain America. Yeah, but he has that Dorito shape, man. He has that Dorito. Yeah, he got the Doritos. Like someone when it comes to like the guys that I've been talking to back then, and they were talking about like body goals when it comes to like working out. They want that Dorito shape, and I'm like, huh. So that's what aesthetic is. And Anyways, yes, yes. After the Dorito shape. Yeah. Like well-rounded shoulders is crazy insane. The well-rounded freaking shoulders, it's hard to freaking do because there's like multiple freaking exercises to target every freaking delt. That's insane. There's a multiple freaking exercises. It's just hard to be able to like do a compound move to be able to like target all of them. Well, I guess there is one. I can't. I probably somebody will be able to figure out a compound move to be able to like target all of them. Uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. I have some knowledge when it comes to bodybuilding and it comes to working out and trying to do exercises. I had a little bit of knowledge, but not that much. I guess I understood the freaking basics when it comes to it. Yeah. Yeah, it can be get like when it comes to working out and like exercise, it can get a really very very nerdy actually. It can get very freaking nerdy. It's just like I wonder why these physicists when it comes to Big Bang Theory, when it comes to nerdy freaking things, they don't like understand freaking like trying to build their freaking bodies and be able to like talk about freaking things. Because it's kind of like that. It can get nerdy, man. It can get very freaking nerdy when it comes to exercise. Like check out Jeff Nippard and Jeremy Ethnier. And there's also Huberman. Like those are like freaking nerdy ass freaking things when it comes to like he talks about freaking health also, when it comes to like bodybuilding and all those freaking things. Like those are the guys that I somehow look out for. Like somehow I recommend to be able to like look for when it comes to being nerdy and being able to be like fit and nerdy and having that nerdiness when it comes to like fitness. It's those freaking things. Jeff Nippard is crazy insane, crazy nerdy when it comes to those things. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I just went to looking at the aesthetic of freaking Captain America. It's kind of like, ah, damn that freaking. Uh, anyway, anything else? Probably Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt also has like a good freaking Marvel freaking superhero body. Yeah. Yeah, let's look at Guardians of the Galaxy someday. Someday forward. Thor is crazy insane. He got that cut look. It's just he's tall and they get that cut look. Like when it comes to like freaking taller, you need more freaking calories and like getting those freaking calories for you to get for you to be bigger. It's kind of hard. It's like he's freaking he's taller, right? It's like a very tall freaking guy. It's like it needs like probably 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day to be able to like build freaking like really build something. Like five. That's a lot. Like yeah, and to be able to maintain that is crazy insane. That's why it's like much more cut. It's much more cut when it comes to like bigger freaking guys and trying to be big. That's why you see like it's harder for like bigger guys to like well it's easy actually, just eat unhealthy in a healthy freaking way, okay? Gain freaking muscle in a healthy freaking way and gain weight. Yes, it's much more crazy and insane when it comes, especially when it comes to nutrition too. Nutrition is very very nerdy shit. It's like a lot of very nerdy geeky shit when it comes to nutrition. Anything else here? Yes, there. Yes, like if go full on nerd is crazy insane. Gotta go full on nerd. We go gnarly. Yeah, but it's just yeah. Okay. Anyways, guys, time to leave. Time for me to leave you guys in the freaking thing. It's yeah, I've yapped about it. It's just nothing much to be able to yap about when it comes to like really good freaking movies, and like it's hard to be able to like explain it to you when you watch it. It's very clear that the messaging is there, right? It's like what I'm trying to do is like make it more clear, right? Like I cannot, I somehow cannot get a 90 to a freaking 95. Like I somehow like want to elevate it to a 95. It's kind of hard because to elevate it to a 95, I just like go to the freaking behind the scenes to be able to like be able to much more understand the lens that they went there or the effort of these freaking filmmakers to be able to like do to be able to hit those freaking things. But overall, it's like 90 is like very, very freaking good, man. Like watching it in itself, just a freaking viewer, not trying to be criticizing everything else, not trying to be like understanding plot, not trying to understand freaking cinema, not trying to understand freaking writing, and just being there and enjoying the story for itself. And like I gave it a freaking 90 because enjoying the story for itself and being there as a viewer and as a fan, it's very, very good. It's very good. It's very good, and it should be studied. Like a 90, something should be studied. Like somebody made a work, and like a 90. Yes, it's 7.7. It's 77 in IMDb, and like in other freaking circles, it's not. But in Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 90, and it deserves that freaking score. Me too. I like rated it a freaking 90, not knowing that Rotten Tomatoes rated it a 90, and I'm like, that's a 90 from my book. Anyways, yeah. Uh, yeah. Uh, those are the things. And when it comes to freaking body nerding stuff, it's just really hard to be able to have the resources to be able to have those kinds of bodies. Okay, so realistically, you probably need pesos. You probably, especially when you're like trying to do whey protein, you need to like have whey and like cut to build that kind of muscle is kind of insane. Because to build muscle, like there's like it's really hard. It's very very hard. It's really hard when you're trying to. Well, it's actually much more easier to like build muscle. Forget about like getting more fat when it comes to these things, and like not being cut. It's like to build more, bulk more, and then cut later. Like they do those freaking things. It's much easier. It's much better to do those things so that you won't be able to like focus on your diet that much, be able to like eat more, you have like much more strength to be able to build that freaking muscle, because building muscle is like the harder freaking part. Cutting is somehow like much more easier for them because you just have to like eat less and still do the same things. When you're cutting already and you've already built the freaking muscle, already doing the damn thing. You're having the freaking habit of doing the damn things. So like cutting, it's just much more easier to be able to do afterwards. You already have the habit. You already like have these freaking things, and like yeah. Anyways, that's one of those freaking things. But one of those things that I've tried is like to build muscle and like build muscle and cut fat at the same time. You don't get to see results like probably after the 3 month period. After 3 months, that's when you see freaking results. It's just crazy insane that it's like that because you'll be able to like not seeing something what else you motivate yourself. It's just crazy insane. Yeah. Anyways, uh, that's about it. Yeah, and it's very hard when you're poor and you're poor like me. Poor in a way that is just like not be able to like find food that is just enough. Like finding food that is just like not expensive and not like breaking the freaking bank to be able for you to be eat or able to you to be able to eat and like consistently eat and not being able to like not want to kill yourself for freaking eating those freaking things and developing the freaking mindset to be able to eat those freaking things. It's just kind of hard. It's nerdy. It's a crazy ass freaking challenge to be able to do, and I haven't like really finished it. Like now I'm talking freaking bodies, man. Like why? Because Chris Evans has like a great freaking body in this freaking movie, man, and I'm like fuck. Yeah, the effort to be able to like get those freaking things is like crazy insane. The support system you need from like everybody and surrounding you to be able to like keep on pushing and be able to like do those freaking things is insane too. It's very very hard. It's actually hard. Actually hard. It's actually hard being able to like have a coherent freaking storyline to be able to like keep on going back and like reiterating and like trying to like find the most effective, most efficient and effective way to be able to send this kind of messaging, to be able to send this kind of message towards your viewer in a visual and auditory freaking way without even like sometimes in just the visual freaking way, even just freaking how they fight and how they react and how they see themselves, how they shot these freaking things to be able to direct those freaking people to be able to like yo do these freaking things and forever for the actor to be able to perform and like really show you the freaking emotions. Like the acting freaking part is like very important when it comes to the freaking things because that's what you see in the freaking That's what you see in the freaking screen. That's what you see that somehow conveys the freaking message. Yes, sometimes it's just the words that they're saying, but sometimes the words that they're saying is just not enough, right? You have to see it. You have to feel it. You have to feel it through the freaking sound. You have to feel it through the freaking things that you're seeing. All those freaking things align to be able to like nail that freaking feeling, to be able to like make you empathize as a freaking viewer towards whatever it is that you're watching. It's just crazy insane. It's just hard freaking work. It's hard work. It's a bunch of nerdy ass freaking stuff. It's just a bunch of freaking people nerding out and trying to like convey and collaborate with each other to be able to like create this freaking space to be able for the actor to be comfortable enough, for the actor to be able to like get this out of themselves. It's just crazy insane. Getting that out of them with freaking cameras in there, it's just really freaking good. And studying the freaking script, of course, when it comes to the freaking writing, they relay this freaking they empathize with the freaking character, because if it's not written freaking well, it's kind of hard to find motivations from the freaking actor to be able to like execute whatever it is that is written when it's not written properly and that's not clear, right? It's the director's freaking job to be able to make that clear for the actor to be able to like convey this. It's just a bunch of freaking collaborative freaking thing, and a cinematography to shot it. It's just really freaking good. It's just a lot of freaking cogs in the freaking piece to be able to execute it very well, and it was executed very well. So it's just, yeah, they did it so fucking well. They did it so freaking good. It's just amount of freaking effort and just amount of freaking talent. The amount of freaking talent in this freaking movie is crazy insane. Because Samuel L. Jackson with the frowny ass freaking face, still looking like a bad motherfucker, even if it's been shot and like torn down to freaking pieces with freaking bullets, is still like so insane to be able to look at. Okay, it's just crazy insane. It's really good. And then these side freaking characters, they freaking die. They get guns pointed to their heads. But as they convey this freaking side freaking characters, showing that it's not just Cap that have the same freaking sentiment, right? It's just showing you, or like conveying to the freaking audience that it's just it takes one guy. It starts with freaking one guy to be able to say these freaking things, but it's just a lot of people are already thinking the same way, right? A lot of people are already thinking the same way. A lot of people are doing the same things. It's just they need someone to speak out to be able to for them to be empathize, because I've seen this research when it comes to standing out to freaking authority. To standing out to freaking authority and saying freaking no, it starts with one person. It starts with one person saying freaking no, and then be able to like the rest of the room starts saying no. And just crazy insane to be able to have that. That's why the hero of the story is a freaking cat, whereas it's just one of those people who stood up. And it's crazy insane. It's like one of those freaking great ass freaking movies to be able to see it and to be able to like, dissect and understand and all those freaking things. But this is really well made. It's well done. Okay. Yeah. Talking about freaking body, man, because that's the only like problem that I have. My body. Yeah, I'm like yeah, because I'm trying to like achieve like aesthetic, right? Trying to achieve an aesthetic freaking look, like somehow elevating my look from like a 6 to a 7. Okay, just going from a 6 to a 7. Yeah. I can't believe I even think myself as a 6 these days. Back then, I think of myself as a 1. 1. But then I think of myself as 1. These days, I think of myself as a 6, because internals, I'm like, oh, I have these freaking feelings. I'm able to like do all these freaking things, and then being faced up with the real freaking thing, be able to talk to a person like this, be able to like open myself like this to that freaking person. I'd be like, it's hard to be able for me to be able to do this towards another person, to be able to be this open to another person. But it's hey. If it happens, it happens. I turn into a fucking 6, man. This one can turn into a 6 if you get me to open up like this to you. Okay, anyways. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's about it. Yeah. Like, no matter how hard I try, I'm never gonna get that K-pop freaking look, right? Which is like the ideal freaking male look when it comes to Asians. You have this K-pop, anything else from K-pop. You have these freaking actors, and there's like, I don't look like any of those freaking actors, man. That's why I'm telling myself I'm a 6. You know. and people say that it's like never mind. Why am I saying these freaking things, man? Why am I like ranting here? This is all about Captain America. I'm not making it about myself now. Okay, I'm making it about myself. I'm gonna end it now. I'm gonna end it now. Okay, bye bye. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it takes like a lot of work to make this kind of like freaking cinematic masterpieces, man. It's like a 90. It's a masterpiece at this point. Anything above 86. Anything above 86. Yeah, anything above 86 is like a masterpiece in my book. You know, because it takes like a lot more. And a hundred is like a movie that needs to be watched. And a movie that needs to be watched by everybody. Like 100, like a movie that needs to be watched by everybody is kind of crazy. Anyways, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye now. It's gonna be ending stopping stream. Bye bye now. Stopping the stream. Bye bye. Bye bye.